Welcome back, everyone. We're diving right into Chapter 5 today, which makes this Part 5 of our 6-part tutorial series on enterprise technology management. Today, we're zeroing in on a massive, right-now challenge for finance, IT, and platform engineering leaders. We're talking about AI FinOps. We are managing the absolute new frontier of organizational spend. Listen, if you've been relying on your old software budget models to manage these new artificial intelligence rollouts, well, it's time for a reality check. We're dealing with a highly unpredictable new reality here. I am super excited to guide you through this explainer today, so let's just dive right into the Wild West of AI billing. Okay, let's dive into this mental map for today's playbook. First, the hidden reality of AI spend, then establishing cost visibility, auditing the spend layers, end user training, and finally, setting up the new operational rhythm. Section 1. The hidden reality of AI, shattering the illusion. Get ready to completely abandon your old mental models of software accounting. Seriously, the old rules, they simply do not apply here. Traditional IT budgeting is that comfortable, predictable SaaS world we're all used to. You negotiate fixed per-seat licenses, you have stable billing cycles, and you know exactly what you're going to pay months in advance. But AI economics? Total game changer. It is fundamentally non-deterministic. It runs on usage-based tokens, which leads to highly volatile monthly bills. In this new usage-driven reality, making a simple change to an internal prompt template or rolling out a new feature that calls an LLM on every page load can literally double your monthly bill overnight. And there is zero purchase orders or approval workflows to warn you it's happening. So here is the number that really matters, 2 to 4 times. That is the shocking multiplier representing the actual total production cost of your AI initiatives. You know, most organizations look at their top-line invoice from OpenAI or Google, and they just assume, okay, that's the full picture. No way. Your total production costs routinely reach 2 to 4 times that raw API bill. So what exactly is that massive multiplier paying for? Well, it's paying for embedding generation for your retrieval augmented generation pipelines. You're paying for massive vector database storage and the associated query costs. Then you've got re-ranking APIs, moderation layers running nonstop for compliance, and of course the costly human-in-the-loop review processes you absolutely need for responsible AI. The crazy part? None of this ever shows up as a neat little line item on your primary vendor invoice, and that is exactly what gives CFOs night sweats. But make no mistake, it's draining your budget all the same. Section 2, establishing radical cost visibility. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the focus on unified monitoring. You know, the old saying, you absolutely cannot manage what you can't measure. And true unified monitoring isn't just glancing at a couple of vendor dashboards. You actually need to connect all your API keys across all your providers into one single observability platform. The goal here is to use middleware to intercept, log, and attribute every single inference request in real time. This token-level attribution, it's the magic key. It takes a flat, confusing invoice and transforms it into a rich, multidimensional data set where you know exactly which user, team, or project triggered the spend. But we have to take that raw data and actually make it matter to leadership. We do that by expanding the metrics hierarchy. Don't just track raw compute metrics. That's not enough anymore. You need to elevate this reporting and connect it to business-aligned KPIs. Track the cost per customer interaction or measure the cost per resolved support ticket. Because once you stop talking about abstract inference costs and start talking about the actual cost to deliver a specific business outcome, that's when you're finally speaking a language that resonates with your CFO. Section 3. Auditing the 3 spend layers. We really need to break down exactly where organizational AI consumption hides because, spoiler alert, it's rarely in plain sight. Let's look at the first 2 layers, which require intense scrutiny. The first layer is your enterprise agreements. We're talking Microsoft Copilot or Gemini Workspace licenses. Sure, these are visible in procurement, but they're almost never audited for actual utilization. And think about it. An unactivated Copilot seat costs exactly the same as a highly active one. Then, the second layer is direct API consumption. Technically, this is visible in your vendor dashboards, but organizationally, it's practically invisible. Developers are out there frequently running inference workloads in dev and testing environments at near production scale, and it completely flies under the cost scrutiny radar. And then we hit the elusive third layer, untracked shadow AI. This is a massive financial and compliance risk for sure. We're talking about employees completely bypassing formal procurement, using their corporate cards to buy independent subscriptions to tools like Perplexity or Cursor. It creates this wild web of redundant investments and totally inconsistent data governance. But here is the major takeaway. If you pull these shadow tools together and consolidate them into enterprise agreements, you're typically looking at an immediate 20 to 40% in cost savings. That's huge.
Section 4. End User Cost Efficiency Training.
All right, let's pivot away from the infrastructure side for a minute and dive into the human element, behavioral economics. I want to pose this direct question to you. Who is really driving your AI costs? Think about it. We naturally tend to assume it's the platform engineers or the big model providers, right? But in reality, it's the daily, completely unchecked prompt writing habits of thousands of everyday employees. That's what generates the massive token consumption that's jacking up your bills. And this brilliantly illustrates how we actually fix that behavior. We need 3 steps. First up, token literacy. Just picture that one employee who needlessly pastes a full 20-page document into a prompt just to ask for a simple 2-sentence summary. I mean, they're generating 10 to 50 times the token cost of a trained colleague who knows to only paste the relevant paragraphs. Second is model routing. You've got to train your staff that not every single simple formatting task requires the heaviest, most expensive frontier model like GPT-4o. Smaller models do the exact same job at a fraction of the cost. And third, semantic caching. Teach your power users to flag those repeated query patterns so engineering can cache the responses. Doing that can actually drop your API call volumes by 15 to 50%. Section 5. The new operational rhythm. So, how do we tie all these pillars together into a repeatable accountability framework? Well, you absolutely must implement granular budget controls at the project level. Set clearly defined monthly token budgets for every single initiative. You want to configure automated alerts that trigger when they hit 70% and 90% of those limits, and put hard spending caps in place that actually require an explicit override workflow to bypass. By combining this with a multi-horizon review cadence, so reviewing daily, weekly, and monthly, you prevent the absolute nightmare scenario, a single runaway integration silently draining your entire organization's AI budget over a weekend. I want to highlight this fantastic quote from the source material. The most important cultural shift is moving the conversation from blanket cost reduction to intelligent trade-off analysis. You see, FinOps is not about blind cost cutting. It is all about ROI. A dollar spent on an LLM call that resolves a complex customer support ticket in 30 seconds, that is an incredibly efficient, highly valuable investment. But a dollar spent generating some automated internal report that absolutely no one reads, that is pure waste. You simply need the right data to know the difference. I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you treating AI as a simple, reactive utility expense or as a strategically managed investment portfolio? Because it's time to stop just checking invoices after the fact. To scale AI sustainably, you have to govern every token, empower your teams with training, and track your outcomes rigorously. The winners in this space aren't going to be the ones who spend the most. They're going to be the ones who spend the smartest. Take a moment to think about where your organization falls on that spectrum. Thank you so much for joining me for part 5 of this tutorial series. Next time, in Chapter 6, our final installment, we'll uncover how to future-proof this entire strategy. I'll see you there.